for the final words. My memo tonight is about a giving hand. I start by mentioning some names: Esther Kaari, Ronald Ouma, Gerald Wango'mbe, Beth, Kavula, and Levis Otieno. These are just some of the top performing students in the 2019 kcpe exams who would not have had a chance of joining high school were it not for the generosity of you, Kenyans. The famous Swahili saying, kutoa ni moyo, usambe ni utajiri, was evident as Kenyans came out to help the brilliant boys and girls realize their dreams. Who can forget Levis Otieno, the young boy from Homabay County who arrived in school with an empty box, 2 bars of soap, no shoes and no uniform? He had scored 391 marks and got admission to Kanga High School. But he had the courage to have hope, to appeal to the best of Kenya. A generous Kenya. Levis is one of among tens of students who can at last smile after a painful, anxious month. But yet they are truly the lucky ones. Thousands have continued to agonize, such as Yusuf Aker from Turkana, who has had to repeat class 8 after scoring 380 marks and getting admission at the now famous kcpe Boys High School. He is lucky. His story has been highlighted on Citizen TV and he is now going to go to school. Now, all these children worked hard, many of them under strenuous and difficult circumstances, but now their future seems bleak since they cannot afford the requisite school fees. So bad is the situation that 16-year-old Simon Bugwa from Nakuru County decided to take his own life after his parents failed to raise the required fee for the school of his choice. These instances paint a picture of a much bigger problem in this country. The government has wasted no time in reminding the country of what it sees as the successes of their 100% transition. But how are these poor children supposed to be part of their 100% if some have to kill themselves for the country to notice there's a problem? Recently, the government announced that it had given bursaries to 9,000 students from the Elimu government scholarship funded by the World Bank. This is no doubt a great move. But considering that 38,000 students sent in their applications, the lucky few are just that. Very few. The CDF bursaries are another means by which needy students can be assisted. However, these bursaries are usually never enough and are more often than not used as campaign tools by politicians. Some organizations in the private sector have also come up with scholarship funds that have changed the lives of many young boys and girls, and they're doing their part. But we must all admit that when we as a society if we have a society that cannot take care of its most vulnerable, something somewhere is broken. Part of the government's 100% transition agenda must now focus on ensuring that every child goes to the school of their choice if they qualify, and that nothing is spared to make sure that no child will sit at home or kill themselves because they cannot afford school fees. Because in all fairness, they did what they were expected to do, which was someni kwa bidii. They attained impressive marks and got admission letters to good schools. We cannot afford to let them down, for that would be a betrayal of the highest degree of these young brains whose only crime was to be born in humble